How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another one. I got a question last night in regard to the Stevens 87A that I feel like might actually help quite a few people as far as the cycling is concerned. He was saying his didn't cycle properly, and the action on these it's relatively stiff. I mean, it's just kind of by design. Even if it's well lubricated and everything, it's still a little stiff. But not too long ago, about several weeks ago, I loaded this thing up with some target rounds. I'm not advertising ammo here, but I'll at least show you. It was like every 2 shots, I would have a malfunction. So pop, pop, it would hang up, stovepipe, do something weird. And I was like, huh. And I started to think, man, maybe the gun's messed up. Maybe a spring is wearing out or something. But if you come with me, I'll show you something that I discovered. So if you look at these target rounds here, they're 40 grain solid, and the muzzle velocity is 1,080 feet per second. And that sounds like quite a bit. Well, compared to the hunting rounds that I've pretty much exclusively used through this firearm, because I hunt or I practice with what I'm going to hunt with, you're looking at 1280 FPS. So that's 200 more feet per second than the target rounds. So where it doesn't seem like 200 feet per second would make that much of a difference, it did. It made a difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to get loaded up with the target rounds. We're going to fire off multiple shots and see how that goes, and then we'll compare it to our hunting rounds with the 200 more feet per second. And I really do think this will alleviate a lot of issues for folks. When the gentleman asked the question, and I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but when he asked the question, it prompted me to look on YouTube at other people's malfunctions regarding these guns. I did see a few videos where people were plinking and it was doing the same thing, stovepiping after every 2 shots or so. But we're gonna go ahead and get loaded up, shoot these target rounds, and I'll let you guys kind of see what's going on. All right, so we're all loaded up, and I really want you guys to get a look at this action as I'm doing this. Safety's off. We're gonna go ahead and rack it. Racks normally, everything's fine. Let's go ahead. We got our ears in. We're gonna pop off a couple shots. Now that's interesting. I have no clue what I did to make that function. We're gonna load it up and try that again. Now I have been in here messing with some components, but that was just weird. That was really weird. All right, so let's try this again. We're loaded back up. Rack one in there. These are probably going to work flawlessly too. See? That was a malfunction. So we got one malfunction out of that, a little stovepipe, a little hang up. We're gonna load it again. I wonder if maybe even cleaning the gun thoroughly helped with the action cycling like that. So we're gonna break right back into this. We're gonna polish off these rounds. We'll just kind of take it from there. All right, so we're loaded back up with 15. We're gonna go ahead, rack it. Now, like I said, keep in mind when I've been shooting the hunting rounds, I never have a malfunction. So here we go. There we go. We got a jam there. Yep. Safety's on. I'm gonna try to work that stovepipe out of there very carefully. All right, so there we go. We're loaded back up. We're still on safe. And let's take a look. Oh yeah, you can see. It's probably gonna be hard for you guys to see, but you can see where the where it's scraped being fed in on the cartridge there. So we'll set that one off to the side. And we'll keep shooting. We'll see what's up. Hopefully you guys can see this receiver pretty well. Alright, and we're clear. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get the hunting rounds loaded up, and we'll try that. You'll probably notice a pretty audible difference as well. But we shouldn't have any issues as far as feeding goes. Like I said, guys, I practice with what I hunt with, so I'm always shooting these things and I'm always stocking up on them. Thank God our local Walmart has them, because these are actually one of my favorite rounds. We're loaded back up, we're on safe. Even just doing that, racking it by hand manually, I could feel a difference. But let's go ahead, let's get these shots in, and hopefully you guys can see the action. All right, we're gonna get loaded up again. Load it back up again. Oop, I pushed my button. Let's go ahead and rack it. Safety's off. I mean, there's just, it doesn't fail with those rounds. But I'm gonna load it one more time, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, locked and loaded. Let's go again. So you can see there were malfunctions with the target rounds, and I did have worse malfunctions in the past. Maybe it has to do with how clean your gun is at the time of firing those rounds, or it could have been that particular batch was just a little bit shy as far as the charge goes. But these guns are reliable, and I've had zero issues since day one shooting these 1280 FPS rounds out of it. It cycles great. You can really hear it engage well. Whereas the target rounds, it is much quieter. The rounds themselves are quieter, 200 feet per second less. But anyway, I hope this video has helped you, and maybe take a good look at your ammo, see what kind of feet per second you're looking at, and you know, how it reacts with this particular platform. But I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned, I got some more stuff coming up. If you'd enjoyed this video, please give me a like and a subscribe if you're interested. But thanks again, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.